Hey everybody, Dave Hamilton from Mac Geek Gab here, and I want to tell you about BusyCal, one of my favorite apps that I couldn't absolutely live without. I have it on my Mac, my iPhone, my iPad, and BusyCal happens to also be one of our CES 2026 coverage sponsors. Couldn't do all this great coverage without them. So I just want to actually show you BusyCal because that is really the way to understand this. It is like Calendar Pro, right? So you have the calendar app on your Mac and your iPhone, and that works great for a lot of people. But when you start stretching the limits of it, BusyCal is here to help. So let me show you a couple things. This is my standard view, and you can customize this. I've chosen to have 14 days on this view, but I could have 3 days. I could have 20 days if I wanted. I pick the thing that I want, and off we go. So one of my favorite things is how customizable recurring events are as compared to what works with Apple's calendar app. Now, this syncs with Apple's iCloud calendar. It syncs with Google Calendar. It'll sync with all your CalDAV stuff, your Outlook, all of those things, of course. But things get a lot more flexible when you're using an app like this. So if you look over on the right here, I'll say, okay, so today I'm going to pay corporate credit cards. You got to pay credit cards. Okay, fine, great. I want to have this repeat, right? So I can choose to have it repeat daily or monthly, the standard kind of things. And then I can go into custom repeat, right? And I can have it repeat every month on the 2nd of each month, or I can have it repeat on the first Friday of each month, right? And you can do this with weekly, daily, and really get granular, specific control with things. And that's one of the things I really, really like. Another thing that I like, let's change this because I'm about to head to CES, right? So let's we'll move to Pacific time here. Okay, boom. Now my calendar's in Pacific time. Not quite on Pacific time today, although today's not a bad day to start doing Pacific time because I got to be on Pacific time by the time I land and go to sleep tomorrow night in Vegas. So here we go. Here now I'm on Pacific time. And I've set up things. I've hidden a couple of calendars here because there's some confidentiality that we all have in our work that I didn't want to just publish live on the internet. And so you can see up here, my standard set has a little star next to it. And that means that I've changed some things about my standard set. But why don't I make a new set? And so I go up and I create a new smart filter here. And we'll name this filter CES 2026 test, right? And I can have this do several different things, right? I can have it remember the calendar set, the set of calendars that I've chosen here. Great. I want to do that. I'm also going to have it remember my time zone because when I'm in this one, I want to be in Pacific time. I could also have it match different events with filters and all that stuff. I'm not going to. I'm just going to have it remember these two things. And I've called it CES 2026 test. And boom, there we are. And if I were to come over here and say, turn off the Mac Geek Gab schedule from it, well, now you see it gets a little star by it. And I can choose to save this change to it and make that part of the set, or I can revert to the save set and it brings back our Mac Geek Gab events. Hopefully that Mac Geek Gab that's here will be recorded live somewhere prior to that on from Vegas while Pete and I are out there. You got to check this out. Really great stuff. And I just love this app and couldn't live without it. And you can get it. You get a 14-day free trial at busymac.com. And also the code MacGeek10, MacGeek10, saves you 10% when you're ready to buy. So make sure to go check it out and buy it. And I think you're going to love it as much as I do. It is absolutely something I couldn't live without. So go check it out. Thanks to BusyMac for being a CES coverage sponsor. Without them, we couldn't bring you all the rest of the stuff that we're bringing you this week. And yeah, go check it out. Our thanks to BusyMac, and don't get caught.